Welcome to our training on Modbus I/O modules that send email alarms. Today we're going to be discussing Modbus data acquisition technology, sending email alarms based on inputs, triggering outputs based on inputs, configuring email settings, sending email alarms based on if-then-else type actions, and configuring if-then-else logic rules. If you have any questions at any time, please enter them into the chat box. I'm Maria Lamoni, Sales Manager here at ICP DAS USA, and have Steve Sin here from our Technical Support Department. Later in the training, he will be doing a live demonstration on using Modbus I/O to send email alarms. He'll also be going over configuring email settings and if-then logic rules. ICP DAS was established in 1993. Our products are used worldwide, and we manufacture our products in Taiwan. ICP DAS USA was launched in 2001 to support the North and South American markets. We have over 1,000 R&D engineers and work closely with them to add new features to our products, develop new products, and to support our customers. Data acquisition is the process of sampling real-world physical conditions and the conversion of the resulted samples into digital numeric values that can be manipulated by a computer. For example, as shown here in the application image, ET7018Z, an analog input module that can take in temperature measurements, allows software on a PC to show temperature measurements and trigger fans to turn on based on temperature levels. A digital output from the ET7018Z is what is used to turn on the fan once the temperature goes beyond a preset level. Modbus is a serial-based communications protocol that's widely used in industrial automation. Modbus allows for communication between many devices connected to the same RS-485 network. For example, a system that measures temperature and humidity and communicates the results to a computer. Modbus is often used to connect a supervisory computer with a remote terminal unit, RTU, in supervisory control and data acquisition systems. Modbus is a serial-based communications protocol that's widely used, and it supports up to 255 devices in one network. It's openly published and royalty-free. It's easy to deploy and maintain. It supports communication distances up to 4,000 feet and can communicate further with repeaters like our i7510 products. For example, the M7000 Modbus RTU-based data acquisition remote I/O modules can be connected with the PC via Modbus RTU over RS-485 through a USB converter like TM7561, which allows for sending the data to the PC so you can see real-time trending in the control center. Our Modbus RTU data acquisition modules and other vendors' Modbus RTU products can be used with WISE 5800 for sending email alarms based on conditions. They can also be used with other software like DaisyLab, Visual Basic, LabVIEW, and SCADA software like InduSoft. Email alarm controllers like WISE 5800 send email alarms based on inputs. Our WISE 5800 is a user-defined I/O and data logger module that can take inputs and trigger outputs from Modbus RTU devices, and is communicable with SCADA systems and is programmable to implement I/O logic. They're widely used in facility management systems for sending temperature-based email alarms to alert personnel about critical changes in temperature, which lead to loss in inventory and production. Modbus TCP is based on Modbus RTU serial technology and communicates over Ethernet cabling. It supports communication distances up to 328 feet or 100 meters and can be extended with Ethernet switches. These ET7200 and PET7200 devices that we provide have a 2-port Ethernet switch inside, so you can daisy chain them together over great distances. Modbus TCP based data logger products like the WISE 5800 MTCP can be used to collect data from Modbus TCP devices and can send email alarms based on information. It's used through a regular web browser for configuration, I/O monitoring, and control. Remote control is easy as surfing the internet. Our WISE 5800 email alarm devices send email alarms based on inputs and also implement if-then-else type action statements. They're being widely used in greenhouse automation, and air conditioners, lights, and sprinklers are triggered automatically for optimal vegetation growth. Email and SMS message alerts are sent out when temperatures are above acceptable conditions. WISE 5800 Ethernet-based devices send emails, and WISE 5801 cellular-based devices send SMS text messages. WISE Modbus I/O communicates over Modbus TCP, send email alarms, and can trigger outputs based on inputs. In water tank remote monitoring applications, they send out email alarms when water tank levels go beyond a preset level. They support power input, or they can be powered over Ethernet with PoE switches, injectors, or routers. The cellular version, WISE 4000, can send SMS messages from remote locations. WISE 7900 series Modbus TCP email alarm controllers hold one expansion I/O board inside, and the expansion boards come in digital input, digital output, analog input, and other I/O configurations. Our WISE products support peer-to-peer communication and can trigger outputs based on inputs from other Modbus I/O or internal register values. Our Modbus I/O that send email alarms are being used for parking lot automation. They signal lights that guide vehicles to empty spaces in parking lots. You can see the status of the parking lot, the number of vehicles in the lot, the number of spaces, trend graphs, and the revenue generated through SCADA software in a control room. Our WISE series are also used for triggering IP cameras to capture video and images through CGI script. Steve is going to be showing you how to configure email settings and also using if-then-else logic type rules. While I'm transitioning over to Steve, I wanted to mention some of our company benefits are our low lead times, personalized care, and free technical support. Our products are competitively priced, and we provide both hardware and software solutions.
Thank you, Maria. Today I will show you how to configure email settings and if-then-else logic rules. I will be using this WISE 7126 data acquisition PoE controller. It has 6 AI, 2 AO, 2 DI, and DO. All the WISE module is capable to send email alarms based on configurable conditions and allow user to implement if-then-else type control logic. It communicates over Modbus TCP and Mini OS 7 operating system. Right now, I have the WISE 7126 on my desk and it's connected to my computer using Ethernet cable. When you open up Mini OS 7 utility, under Connection and Search, once the module is found, you can click on IP settings to assign a new IP address, subnet mask, and gateway, and click Set to apply the settings. Next, open up a browser. We recommend using Internet Explorer, and then type in the URL address we just set, and the WISE web configuration site will show up here now. And then we log in. After logging in, there is different settings like the basic settings that can change the name of the module, assign new IP under Ethernet settings, change the input type or range, and the password also can change here. And then next, go to advanced settings. Will be the page we are going to set up the email. I can also set a name of my internal register and IO. For this demo, I put register 10 as send email and register 12 as email sends out. I will show you the rule settings in a moment. Email settings need to be configured in order to send the email alarm. We'll go to email settings, and first thing need to be put is the SMTP server. I use SMTP server for Gmail, so currently the email sending function only work with the SMTP email server that use port 25 and must be without SSL protocols. The Gmail SMTP server only send email to the Gmail email address currently. It doesn't support the function to send email to other email addresses like Yahoo or Hotmail. And then next we'll put a sender email, sender name, and receiver email address. For the email content, here you can put the subject, and you can also send out the data from different channels. This tab right here, the last one, can let you add the channel status. For example, I can add, if you want to see the status of DI channel 1, you can choose channel 1 and then press add, and you will display here. And then we go to rule settings to set the rule. I will create a new rule to send the email. Let's see, on rule number 10, I can, for the description, I can say email alarm. If I will use register 10 to send email, so I will put register 10. If register 10 is equal to 1, then we send out email. So you can send which email to send. So this is the one I set up, so I will use this one. And I also want to know when it's going to be sent. So I put internal register 12 as email. So right now, if register 10 is equal to 1, then send email and change register 12 to 1. You will see in a moment right here. If register 10 is equal to 1, then send email and change register 12 to 1. Remember to download to module when you finish. Now go to channel status. On the channel status, you can see the status of all channels. I physically connected DI0, DI1 and DO1. So you can also set all the default value for each channel under attribute settings. Let's see, I can change this one. This one should change to on also. On register 10, you can see I put the label as send email and register 12 as email send. Now I can change to register 10 to 1. When register 12 change to 1, I will know the email is sent now. Let me double check. Oh, I forgot to put enable, and we will run the 10. I'll download it again. Go to channel status. Okay. Change to, which is 10 to 1. Let's see what happened to 12. So register 12 change to 1. So I know it can verify the email is sent out. Right now, my voice device is not connected to the internet, so I will show you a sample email I have done previously that show the testing email alarm. Right. So this is a sample email I did. The email will show exactly the same data from the voice module. Make sure to check the spam mail because the email may send due to the non-SSL SMTP server. Do you have any questions so far?
If you have any questions, please enter them into the chat box. Or if there are any applications you're working on and you want to discuss them and they relate to the topic, please let us know. Okay, so I guess if there are no questions, please feel free to contact us at any time. Thanks for coming to our training on email alarms sent by Modbus devices. Hope you have a great weekend. Thank you.